Have we seen the last of Darren Till in the UFC? He's lost 5 out of his last 6 fights. Things are not going well, he's on terrible form, and it all started when he had a September 2018 loss against Tyron Woodley. Then, the following March, he had a knockout loss against Jorge Masvidal. November of the same year, he beats Kelvin Gastelum via split decision. July of 2020, he loses a decision against Robert Whittaker. September of 2021, Derek Brunson submits him. And then December of 2022, Dricus submits him. Things are not going well for Darren. His closest fights are with the smaller guys. He beat Kelvin Gastelum, who's a fat midget. Robert Whittaker used to be a welterweight. He beat Wonderboy, who's not a big welterweight, and he beat Donald Cerrone, who's a fucking lightweight. Middleweight is not working for Darren. He's very, very undersized for middleweight in the strength department. He needs to make welterweight work. And personally, if you're not very lean at 185 and you look a bit like a fucking bag of milk, surely you can find 15 pounds to shave off and make welterweight work. If people like Alex Pereira can be 220 pounds lean and still make 185, you can find the extra fucking 15 pounds shortly. Because actual middleweight sized grapplers seem to just have their way with him and do whatever they want to him. Dricus himself said Darren was not strong enough and not big enough. It's Darren's grappling now, which has proven to be his Achilles heel. It's the flaw that everyone knows they can exploit. If they can get him to the ground, there's a good chance they can submit him. I have no idea what he's been doing training with Hamzat. He took 15 months or so off from the Derek Brunson loss, went and did all this training with Hamzat, went to All Stars, and somehow his grappling looks worse. I don't even know how that's possible. If Till comes back to the UFC and loses, that'll be 6 out of his last 7 that he's lost, and Dana is going to be put in a very difficult position. He's no Sam Alvey. He might lose his job. Darren has said that he's open to possibly a move to the PFL in the future, and I think this is a really, really good idea. Darren goes over to the PFL, fights slightly lesser competition, racks up some wins, gets some finishes, really gets the confidence boost he needs, comes back to the UFC and gets wins, dominates, and shows everyone just how good he really is. Or he goes to the PFL, he carries on getting finished, and then that is it. We never ever see Darren Till in the UFC again. He's currently out in Thailand, training with Hamzat Chimaev and Brendan Loughnane. Both amazing fighters. I just hope that in 2023, we see a much better Darren Till than what we've seen for the last 5 years. Where do you see Darren Till's career going from here? And subscribe if you enjoy MMA content. Thank you so much.